Poppin' T Squad, it's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea All Shade Black Ink Crew Season 7 Episode 1 review. So we start off tonight's episode with a 2-hour season premiere. It was pretty good. It was a decent start to the season. So we start off with C's looking like a bag of money in his fitted tailor suit, but he ain't forgot where he came from, so he goes back to Harlem to celebrate his success with a block party. He tells the crowd he's opened up a black ink in New Orleans. He now owns 4 shops, really 3, but okay. Walt is sober and saving money. Donna and Alex are tonguing each other down. They are a couple now. They just look like 2 walking STDs, like 2 walking yeast infections. Like, ugh. Sky arrives being carried in like an empress, honey. She and Genesis still aren't talking, but she's going to see her other son graduate soon. By the way, if you didn't see, I think I talked about either on Spill the Tea or on one of the behind the scenes tea episodes of Black and Crew Chicago that Scott and Genesis have made up. She took a photo with him and Desiigner. So I was so happy that she finally, has rekindled their relationship with her other son and that they were able to get everything on track. Tati comes in with her emotional support dog and they clown her ass and laugh at her. She say, every time I turn around, somebody is coming for me, and I'm never going to forgive Jada for what she did to me in Miami. What Jada did to her last season in Miami was fucked up when she fought that girl for absolutely no fucking reason. She was a fucking bully, and that was wrong. C's is trying to have the shop in New Orleans open in 3 weeks, so he invites Ted, Sky, Tati, Walt, and Alex to come help him. Donna is salty, of course, because she never gets invited to anything, but don't nobody want to take your big musty ass nowhere. She say, why you ain't taking me? You never show me no love. How does this bitch get to go? Talking about Tati, I'm not staying here while you take these new niggas to New Orleans, so you call me when you realize how much I mean to black ink. Donna, you can't tattoo, sis. You blacked out some girl's leg and made it look like she had gangrene, sis. Until I can see an improvement, you don't need to be invited nowhere. You tacky as fuck. You're a cute girl, but you're tacky. You can't dress. You walk around looking like a Chucky doll every goddamn day. Like, I don't get it. So she threw a water bottle at his chest. He said, you know what, Donna? Fuck you, you big bitch. I holler. God, I holler. Her C's called Donna a big bitch. Made my goddamn day. And this is what she get. So Bay goes to take her test to become a legal citizen. Mel is there to help her, give her support. She passes her test, so congratulations to Bay. Everybody at the shop is at the shop when Kit runs in and tells them that Bay is in labor 6 weeks early. Donna, Alex, and her big ass go to Coney Island. He wants her to be his girl, but she don't want the title. AKA, I'm still hoeing, and if you catch me on some bullshit, I can just throw up in your face, I'm not your girl. So she wants him to pass up going to New Orleans and stay back with her. You selfish bitch. Like, you don't even want to be this girl, this dude, girlfriend, but you want to have him stay back because you weren't fucking invited. Girl, you selfish ass. He say no, but she keep pressing him, and he say he's going anyway, and she gets mad and leaves. But it was fake as fuck. That whole storyline with her and Alex, I feel like to an extent was fake, because when she walked out like storming off and was like, forget it then, it was just so fucking fake to me, and I was just like, scripted, but all right. So Bay has her son Nico, who is so cute. He's a preemie, but he's healthy, so they let her take him home. She's overjoyed to be a mother and just so emotional. The crew land in New Orleans, and it's C's birthday weekend. They get to the house, and Ted's like, you got us in the hood, nigga. And I was thinking that at first until they panned over to the actual house that they would be staying in, the Airbnb that they rented out. And it's an old Victorian house. They go inside, and strippers there waiting on them. They turn up. The next day, Tati shows up, and Ted is flirting with her and looking at her ass. I don't know if she got some ass shots. Ain't no ass shots on Tati. Tati ass still as fat as it was last season, but she did look kind of sexy when she was bending over. I gotta get a bitch. I ain't no lesbian, but it was some sex going on when she was bending over in that refrigerator. So they go to the shop and see that it's an office building. They looking like, what the fuck? Like, it looked crazy from the outside, like a tattoo shop. And here, it looked like literally like an office buildings where like an Enterprise, some shit will be on the inside, Enterprise car services and shit. So they walk in and see that it's already renovated. It's already ready. It's a really nice little shop. And he says it'll be open 24 hours. It has a bar, but Ted is concerned because Walt is just way too excited. He was already drinking the night before. The place has a working kitchen so they can sell food and everything. I don't really know how I feel about that, but okay. So that night, C's is pissed because everybody is kicking it instead of coming to the shop and working. They not listening to him, but so he leaves frustrated. That was a fake scene too, but okay. Sky arrives, and I peeped that it looks to me like Sky got her butt done again, because when she had, the fat transfer from her stomach to her ass a few seasons ago, they gave her a nice little curvature, but it wasn't huge. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? It looked real. It looked like some shit that actually was homegrown. This new shit, when she was walking and you play it back, when she had that little white little two-piece, you seen like a little lump at the bottom of her ass. It didn't look right. It looked like she went back and actually got butt injections. So, So she gets to the house hollering about having the master suite because she feel like in every house she's supposed to have the master suite, and C's actually took it, and he tell her, he left his bags there so no one else would take it. She feels stupid, but she tells him that she's going to Texas the next day to go see her son graduate, and that she'll be gone for 4 days, and he go the fuck off because he say she didn't tell him about this. And he like, I need you to be here. I got all this shit going on. I'm in debt. I just spent $500,000 on this shit. He knocked over the foosball table. And I was like, well, who gonna pay for that? So that's the end of episode 1. We go into episode 2. Sky goes to his room to go talk to him and make up before she leaves. He ain't really feeling her. She tell him, to put them other niggas to work. Like, why I always got to do everything? He agrees because that's what he brought everybody down there for. So they drink it up. Mel tells Kitty and Jada about her having family in New Orleans that she hasn't met because they're the white side of her family who are racist and who disowned her mother. They're her mother's side of the family. Her mother is white. Her mother, of course, is with her father, and when she got pregnant with Mel and with her father, they disowned her and have never talked to her again. It's been over 40 years. So she wants to confront them and speak to them and see if, they changed. Will they accept her mother and her now? So Walt is drunk, even though he's supposed to be sober, while they kicking it at the strip club. Suddenly, Donna walk in, and she actually looked nice in this scene because she, despite all them Crayola crayons and drawings and shit she got on her body, the wig looked nice. She looked understated, as understated as Donna can be. So she walk into the club and she see Alex rubbing on 2 strippers' booties. She like, really, that's what you doing? And he was just kicking it. It was like, what? Like, they at the strip club. Like, what, Donna? Like, girl, you fucking bathrooms. There's really nothing you can say. So she speak to him, and he just kind of like looking at her like, what the fuck is she doing here? So he didn't speak back, and she get an attitude, and he tell her she bugging, and she get mad and start throwing shit as security holds her back, and she throw a drink at him, and it's splashing everywhere. Now that shit was real right there. That part I felt was real because she threw that shit hella hard, and he was looking like, what in the fuck is going on? Is somebody gonna help me, Jesus? But once again, you can't be mad, sis. Y'all not together. And unless y'all had an agreement that neither one of y'all is supposed to be fucking with other people, but if that's the case, y'all might as well just be boyfriend and girlfriend. So you don't really have a leg to stand on, sis. Sit down, Fadana. So the next day, they're at the new shop. They talking about what happened the night before, and C's in his confessional say, I heard about Donna popping up on Alex, and all I gotta say about that is that bitch better get her big ass back on the plane to New York and take care of my clients. And I hollered. So he tells the guys to promote their soft opening and puts Walt in charge of, getting the word out there. So in walks this Asian tattoo artist with long locks by the name of Ace. That is their new artist, their new tattoo artist. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that he is a rapper as well that works with Master P and that signed to No Limit. Because I remember when Master P had his little reality show on that little channel that don't nobody watch. I think it was a Sunday. No, it wasn't Sundance channel. It was one of them little channels. It was like a film channel. No, it was Relx. Yeah, Reelx, REELX. I think that's the Reels. Whatever that channel was. I used to watch Master P reality show about 2 seasons ago. 2 years ago, and I believe that's the same dude because he's from New Orleans. But anywho, he got a nice little look about him or whatever. He looked like he might be a little mixed though. I'm like, is he black and Asian or is he just Asian? So in Texas, Sky, her mother, and her best friend Allison are there for Dez's graduation. She's sitting next to, his mother, Candace, and they're both just overjoyed. After the ceremony, he greets her and says, "Hey, Mom. Hey, Mama." And that just touched my heart, because even though she has not been in those boys' life since they were little, the respect that he has for her and the fact that he calls her Mama too, that's just beautiful to me. So Bay invites Mel over to see Nico. She says she's never knew love before like this, and seeing Rob, her boyfriend, fiance, be a great dad makes her wish that her dad was the same way towards her growing up, because he was very abusive to her and her sister and her mother. So Mel tells her about wanting to meet her family in New Orleans. Bay encourages her to reach out. Mel has a number for a cousin of her name's Pete. So she's scared to call because she fears they won't, want to have anything to still do with her. But Bay encourages her to call and says she'll be there to support her. So Mel calls, and the guy answered the phone. She's like, "Hi, I'm Mel. I'm such and such daughter. Do you remember her?" He was like, "Yeah, I do." And she was like, "I just wanted to know, could we get together for coffee one day so we could just, talk or whatever?" He was like, "Well, I don't really know. I'm kind of busy. How about I got your number? I'll give you a call." And that's pretty much it. And her feelings was very hurt because, she feel like she just made a mistake by reaching out. And that's, it's hard to put yourself out there, especially when you don't know the results or how people are going to respond to you, especially when it's some racist shit. Like, that's crazy. It's just so crazy that in 2018, we are still dealing with this topic of, families being mad about their child dating outside of their race. Like, that is just mind-boggling to me. Like, the whole world now is a melting pot. 10, 15 years from now, everybody is going to look like Northwest. Everybody going to look like Saint. Everybody going to look mixed. Like, everybody is mixing. Cultures are mixing. Like, nobody's just dating their one race for real. Like, well, not people still do it, but you know what I'm saying. Like, the world is a melting pot, and it's just crazy that you would disown your family and not speak to them again just because they're dating somebody with a deeper and darker skin pigment than you. That shit is crazy. So at Dad's party, Scott thanks his mom for having her there and welcoming her into their family. She wishes that Genesis was there too, and that Genesis and Desiigner relationship were as close as it used to be. But since Genesis has, moved on and not really talked to Candace, he hasn't really talked to his brother either, and they're not as close as they used to be. So Scott takes Des out front and gives him with a red, I think it was a Challenger or Camaro. I don't know shit about cars. It was a red car, god damn it. And he's very excited. He's thankful, but he was like, "Mama, I can't take this because I'm enlisted in the army." And she like, "What the fuck, nigga?" And he tell her he leaving the next day. I really feel like she already knew this. I really just feel like this was a forced storyline. Ain't no way in hell he didn't tell that woman that he was enlisting in the damn army. That was already the case. He went to like a ROTC type school, so she knew that boy was leaving. That was a storyline. Fake. So Alex tries to give Donna flowers and a teddy bear, but she throws them in the water and goes off on him. And she show up looking like a chola. I'm like, girl, where are you going? Your name don't even like it should be Donna. It look like it should be, what's a Mexican girl name? Angelina. I don't even know. Felipe. I don't know. So he apologized again, even though he didn't do nothing. She tells him she good on him until he tell her he love her. And she like, "You love me?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I love you too." And they make up. So then Scott talks to Des before he leaves. And I just love the fact that he respects her so much that he calls her, that he responds to her, "Yes, ma'am," when they speak. He has the utmost respect for her. And I just love that. He says it's going to, make him a man being in the military. She says she supports him, but it's going to be hard because, she's only had him back in her life for a year. So she kisses him goodbye and he's off. So it's the day of the soft opening, but no one shows up. Sees Walt drinking again. A says, "I ain't seen nothing around the city, like no flies, no promotion, no nothing." C's confronts Walt, but he says no one comes, at a party as soon as it, starts and pops off. So 2 hours later, still ain't nobody arrived. C's is pissed. He come out, he's like, "Everybody wants some crawfish?" And Sky like, "Nah." And we realize Sky to return back early, since her son left and went on to the army or whatever. C's drops them good ass crawfish on the goddamn floor, wasting goddamn edible ass food because of Walt. I could have ate them damn crawfish, god damn it. So Walt doesn't take responsibility for not, promoting the party like he was supposed to. C say, you know, you being a drunk, you a drunk. He like, really, nigga, I'm a drunk now? Like, don't try to make this about that. But that's really what it is, nigga. Take responsibility. And C say, you know, you didn't do your job. I'm the boss and you're fired. Walt like, you serious? He was like, dead ass, I'm serious. Walt say, fuck you, C's, and he leave all in a huff. C's going off, pacing back and forth when Donna walk her dumb ass in there, and he go off on her because she's supposed to be watching 113th back in New York, and he tell her to find a new job too, and she's like, you can't fire me, C. He's like, really, I can't? Alright, bitch, you're fired. And then he walk out. From the trailer that we saw, look like this season's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see how all this shit plays out with everything. Let's talk down below. What did you think about the season premiere of Black Ink Crew New York? Yeah, I love you guys very much. Get ready for season 2 of Single Moms Meet. Check out season 1 right now under the Single Moms Meet playlist on my channel. Season 2 debuts October 3rd, 5 p.m. Central Time. Can't wait for you all to see what we have been cooking up. My new novel, While We're Young, is on sale right now. The Kindle Nook and paperback links are down below. And check out my new authors by the name of Breezy B. She has 2 titles out right now in her series. It's a Vibe, a Philly love story. Check out book 1 and 2. They're both available on Kindle Unlimited. Part 3 will be out October 1st. Can't wait for you all to read her book. For those of you that have supported her and my work, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate it. Love you guys. See you this weekend for Spill the Tea. All right, you guys. Bye.